Alright, I think I am good, just making sure. But, hey everyone, it's Yggdrasil, and welcome back. It's been such a long time since we've streamed this already, huh? Hold on, I think there might have been a little bit of delay. So, now, hey everyone, it's Yggdrasil, and welcome back to another Xenoblade Chronicles 3 live stream. It's been such a long time since we've done one of these. If you'll allow me just a moment to quickly hop into the YouTube studio, we will get started just very soon. Okay, I think we are good, so please let me know if there's any issues, and let's just jump right into it. Wave 3, and oh, before we start, yes, I am aware of what is going on with regards to Wave 4. We will have a video on that tomorrow, actually, but for right now, we're just going to ignore that as best we can and just focus on Wave 3 because I'm really interested in it. I've heard a lot of good things already about it. Thankfully, haven't been spoiled anything with regards to Masha, so we'll just leave it at that. With all that said, I think we are good. Let's begin. The game has been updated. For more details, press minus on the game title screen for more info. Gladly. Version 1.3 fixed several minor updates. Oh, thank you, Monolith. Thank you, Nintendo. DLC Volume 3 now available. If you've purchased, you'll unlock a new hero and a new mode added to challenge battles. What was this good for? Come on, man. Let's continue. Oh, I haven't played in such a while. Oh, I'm so happy. It's good and not good to be back in Ionios. Oh, and look where I landed. I sort of want to do the Nopon stuff later. I wanted to do it after I dealt with Masha. Sorry. Let's see. Gianni, be wary of spoilers on social media for Wave 4. I'm actually the one probably warning people about it if you've seen it on Twitter. Well, probably not as loud as Luxon. Also, hi Gianni. But yes, I do know about those, and I'll actually be having a discussion video tomorrow with a lot of spoiler warning. But yeah, I know about the cutscene names. I know about the camp locations already. It's quite something. Anyway, though, how are you? I hope you are doing well. Okay, I'm going to assume that, however, Masha is in the city. Let's see. First, let's check here. Volume 4, an all-new original story. You can enjoy an all-new story with new story, new cast. Stuff we already know. New hero and more tough challenges. Volume 3 now available. You can now meet another new hero and face new kinds of challenge battles. Let's receive those contents. A new hero. A brand new hero joins the party. You can obtain a new class and even craft powerful accessories with a new crafting ability. New challenge battle rules. A new mode's been added to challenge battles. If you want to obtain special outfits and rewards, you'll have to take on difficult battles alongside your hero allies. Lapidarist extraordinaire. Seems the Archsage occasionally comes up with something new. Occasionally means we have more than just two, so please. Head to Serene Square to meet the acquaintance of a new hero. You can get this partway through Chapter 5. So is she a member of the city like I thought she would be? Alright. You've received all content rewards. Gee, how generous. So let's go and see here. Lapidarist extraordinaire, and that is the active one. Great. It's been such a while. I already gimmicky on the controls. That does not bode well. City. Hey, Bleak, how are you? Is everything fine audio-wise? It's been a while since I've run a stream. Let us Let's quickly stop by the founders. Everything seems fine? Great. Yeah, I know I'm starting a little early, but I have the time and luxury, so why not? I have a good few hours to spare before fiance comes back anyway. So yeah. It's crazy about this. I've heard there are other base changes to the game that are currently being found out, but it's just a few bits of info. I wanted to quickly verify this one was Ortiz. Yeah, okay. Yes, okay. So, Bleak, I don't know if you saw it, but Gianni also mentioned it, and I brought it up as well. Wave 4 has been data mined, seemingly. I can sort of trust it because it's from the Xenoblade Reddit Discord, and I'm going to be discussing it more in a quick video tomorrow. Or not quick, I think it's going to be like 25 minutes. But yeah, I will not be discussing any of that in today's stream. We are just going to be here for Masha and for the challenge mode. So let's just have fun with that, and we'll discuss all that tomorrow. When very, like, huge grain of salt, big spoiler wall to make sure no one who's not going to see it doesn't have to see it. Oh, I thought that was Mamba for a second. I want to talk to this guy because I guess I've not talked to him before. Oh, Torta. Oh, you're from Triton's group. I'm glad the captain's got the ferry down in the city town. Makes things easier. Well, I think it's down to your hard work, Torto. You and the rest of Colony 15. Well, I guess, actually, I even got a few props for teaching the kids swordplay lately, too. Yeah? That's awesome. Well, it'll give the captain a chuckle, at least. Probably tell me I'm a few lifetimes too green to be a teacher.
I see some relations have changed.
Oh. I just realized with all of that, I have not done any voices in a while. So bear with me. Skim bits and pieces, you honor me unspoiled. Fair. Absolutely fair. I did not. I wanted to know everything so I could report on it.
Oh my, oh my. Whatever is the meaning of this? That's most peculiar. There had never been any issue with me hitching a ride on an armory before. Now you're telling me that moi, yours truly, may not accompany you.
Elder's orders, Mom.
Has anyone found
Please don't
her
make things difficult, Miss Masha.
English VA?
You know well enough. I don't have the authority to permit your departure without at least a platoon. For protection.
Yes, I do understand, of course. Sensible, really. Given poor Uncle Gurney's horrid plight.
Uncle Gurney.
Security on all outbound transports, are we, Moni dearest? I've needs too. Forget platoons. I've a mind to enlist every lost number there is. Would that suit you better? That said, perchance, if you were to reconsider, I would be more than capable of fending for myself.
Oh, jeez.
Do you see?
Ooh, I love her
what I'm
eyes.
alluding to?
Her eyes are literally like
I'm in no
gems.
position to decide, Mom. In any case,
Hannah
feel free to
Moorish.
have to take it up
Ah.
with the elder.
Oh, I commend your obedience. Thank you. That'll be all. What a wet blanket. And here I was, so raring to go. I feel as a babe cast by the wayside. To business. Let's see. How might I foil Moni dearest's little arrangement?
Money, dearest. Jeez. I like how her whole plight is literally just her begging out in the open, pretty much. Or just the exposition, and our group's like, yeah, that's probably someone we should talk to.
Excuse me?
Hello? Aren't you... Have you perhaps business outside of the city? And if so, might it trouble you to take me with you?
That came out of nowhere. Who even are you?
You don't know? This is Lady...
Lady.
Where are my manners? Please forgive my impertinence. It's simply that I'm in something of a hurry. Masha. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
I really want to listen to her in Japanese now.
I know full well who you
I can
are.
hear the oh ho ho and
You're a known
ara.
quantity here, my dears. You'd be hard-pressed to find anyone in the city who doesn't know of you.
You said you wanted to accompany us. Why?
Gosh, aren't you a cautious one? It's nothing of grave importance, I assure you. I just happen to have some personal matters to attend to in the Fornis region. The Aegis Wilderness, to be precise. It may surprise you, but I happen to have a modicum of skill in battle, above that of the average layperson. It wouldn't be the first time I've left the city.
There it
In
is.
fact, I'm rather accustomed to working on my own.
I wonder if she deals with Colony 4 in some way.
But it seems I've been met with some skepticism. Dear me.
Pull the other one. You can fight.
Her attire certainly doesn't conform to Lost Numbers dress code regulations.
It's about as far from military fatigues as you can get without falling off the edge of the world.
Yes, I get that a lot. But I'm afraid my fashion sense is non-negotiable.
She reminds me, at least part way, she partly reminds me of Shenhe from Genshin, and the top reminds me of Yoko from Holic. I don't know. It's a weird design, but I think the more I look at her, like, I actually sort of dig it. But definitely the eyes. I always forget just how beautiful the eyes are in this game.
Only when one pursues beauty with every breath is it that one may validate proof of one's existence.
Sure. Aegis Wilderness, huh? We might not be going there for some time. Is that okay?
No trouble at all. I'm sure you have your own duties to fulfill. I hope you'll allow me to humbly assist you as a concerned and dedicated representative of the city. Well, as you can see, I could not have found more exceptional bodyguards.
Also, I didn't mean to skip over this earlier, but they said, she said Uncle Gurney. Does that also imply her name is like Masha Vandam, or she's like related? She clearly knows Monica very well, so I would assume and I assume obviously she's in another house.
You'll have no qualms now, I hope. Give Moni dearest my regards, won't you?
Unless she just likes picking at Monica. Wink. That was a little too fast.
All right, people. What say we get a move on? Time waits for no cognoscenti.
Cognoscente.
Yeah, okay. Keep your air on. Well, guess you're with us for a while then, Masha. Don't worry. You'll be in good company.
Masha has temporarily joined the party.
Good to add more names.
The Aegis Wilderness is vast. We should make ingress from the Zem's Crossway side.
That's right at the border with the flats, right? If we're heading into the wilderness, we best do it from here.
Oh, come on. Do we have to talk to the guy? Any guess on Inheritor? Was talking to Mio and Uni a lot in there. I'd have to say one of those two for now. Ino was Noah, so I'm going to assume she is for Mio. Let's see, though. Can we already inspect her? Yes, we can. Healer. Disperse bloodlust, analyze weakness, life bearer. Let's quickly take a look at her stuff. Jewel Right Masha. So not Jewel Meister, Jewel Right. Frontline healer who restores HP with crit hits and guides the flow of battle with unique field effects. Everything A rank except for D. Except for defense. Excuse me. Oh, that's a nice pose. Let's see. Blessed Edge. Ether, 290, 26 seconds. So she is Kevis Arts. Buff Deba, no. Heals nearby allies when hit, up to 100, okay. Ether attack, frontward AoE, which can slow, alright. Majestic Zone, AoE around user with an art heal, field range medium. Platinum Shards, Ether attack 360 with a 30-second one. 70% chance to remove buffs, all buffs. Now there's finally 3 Kavesiar healers? Yeah. Bless Golden Heart. Buff, AoE run user, fast recharge. Okay. Wait, fast recharge. And she can slow opponents. Remove debuff. Is this like Fiora? Is this... I'm getting vibes of XE1 Fiora. Pride of Place. Blaze and Regenerate. Large AoE. Inflicts Blaze. She's giving me big Fiora vibes. Star Treatment. On critical hit, heals nearby allies to max of 70% of her heal. Okay. 70%. And that's not even the upgraded. Wow. Beaming Edge. Boosts all allies' crit rate by... Okay. Okay. It's a single aura blazing enemies and healing out. Okay. What is... Alright, so... She's gonna... I assume with healing power is gonna be the priority if you want to run her pure healer, but attack/healing power hybrid. Fascinator. Boosts damage dealt when in range of a field effect by 60%. Yeah. I know this is busted, like, my goodness. Wow. Is this the one that others can inherit? Because that would be insane. Ring a la mode. Increases the max number of fields that can be set from 3 to 4. Okay, not all too picky on that. It is? Oh. Okay, that's... I mean, I guess it adds for variability, but also takes away from her uniqueness, if that's the case. Reduces aggro when generated by using arts 45%. Increases crit damage by 70 bonus points, which again will top into healing. And increases healing. That all sounds good, actually. Circle of Intelligence. She has Detector headgear. And... I can already adjust these. Great. Do I? I have not touched any of this in such a long time, so... Another abundant oceans and swift songs to have in every party? Yeah. Still, though. Yeah, let's give you that Solus Ring right away. We can just go for a standard attack up. We don't particularly need... a gimmick. Or probably even crit would be recommended, but still, a 45% flat crit rate is very nice on its own. Do I have anything higher for crit? Oh, absolutely. Do I have something that's stronger? No, 52 on the headgear. And 56 with Mercury rings. Okay. That'll do for now. I'm not going to be overly picky since we have a lot to go over. Heck, I don't even remember. I think I just had everyone on general. Oh, no. I was using this as my build for chain attack. Or for, not chain attack, excuse me, Land of Challenge. So let us go on then. Can I just go right there? Alright, well I assume we're gonna have to talk to this guy, because knowing the way that... Oh no, he just wants us to go to Condensia. Sweet! Sweet, we can just fast travel. We don't have to watch the cutscene. Wrong button, sorry. And right into the Colony 4 area. That would be funny if she has like some sort of awkward cutscene with with our boys in Colony 4. With Borealis. Alright, let's see.
Well, lady, we're here. The Aegis Wilderness.
Why, lady?
Why you asked?
Lady? I do have a name, you know.
So, Masha, what's the plan now?
You are aware of the Annihilation events, yes?
Okay.
Of course we are.
Do you think we've had our heads stuck in the mud or something?
Is she gonna tease parts of Wave
happened to be
4?
Looking for a patch of land that was the site of such an event. The Aegis Wilderness, being prone to frequent events, makes it a prime location for my purposes.
Except that runs the risk of us walking straight into another one ourselves.
Yeah, we better not stick around here too long.
Hold on.
Tyon used to be in Agnes's survey branch. I think he's researching the area.
She's the one talking with her
Wonderful.
most directly, so
Music to
yeah,
my
I'm
ears.
thinking Mia.
There's one old site. The survey branch maps have it labeled as Piento Basin. It's something of a trek, but it might be sensible to head there instead of us wandering around aimlessly for hours.
My, what a strikingly valuable piece of information. I couldn't have asked for more.
We'll go with you. You don't want to be dealing with all the monsters roaming around here
So,
alone.
what does her as a Lapidaris have to do with fog?
A most
Annihilation.
gracious offer. I suppose I'll take you up on that.
Like, I would have thought she'd be like, oh, I must have jewels, or like, not any jewel. Like, it was like an agate side quest soul dealing. Gee, Mio, how come Monolith Soft lets you inherit 4 healers?
So what's
That's
so important
true.
about this place anyhow?
Oh, congrats on getting close to the, like, really good with James Hack. 100 mil. I'm still in hard mode, so I haven't even touched anything remotely as strong.
A picture is worth 1,000 words, my dear. If luck should favor us, you're sure to find out soon enough.
That wink needs to either go too fast, or she needs to hold it.
Annihilation zones. You must have nerves of steel.
You flatter me to no end, Lance.
Lance. Lance. Oh, wrong way. Da 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 da. We're probably gonna stomp through everything at level 99, huh? Joshua Hudson, how are you, my friend? I'm doing great. I'm doing actually really great now that I can actually finally play.
What a thorn in our sides.
Like, I did not have the option at all yesterday. I was on shift for about 12 hours, and by the time I got home, I was pooped.
Shall we deal with it?
What is going on here?
Thanks.
Face shot, Noah!
You're dealing with me. Eyes over here.
Cheers, you're the
Alright, let's just clear this up. Yeah, but no, I'm doing good. How are you?
Butterfly blade.
That was over way too soon.
Hear that, Noah?
Oof.
Lance wants something a bit meatier.
You see? This is our path to the future.
Alright, here we are. DLC quest is good, but the new challenge is even better. Really? I'm actually really happy to hear that. I have high hope for it. I have high hopes for it.
My, oh my! To think that I would find one so soon. Let it never be said that the fruits of one's labors are not rewarded.
It is about gems. Oh, goodness. Studying a bit for an exam tomorrow. Well, I hope everything goes well. It's so good. Really, like, I'm actually shocked people are really praising the new mode. Like, even NL had good things to say about it because, you know, it's like, especially people like him, they were really doubling down on just how mediocre Wave 2's version has been. So high praises indeed.
What have you got there?
Found a jewel or something that's caused by annihilation events.
Again, I must extend to you my deepest thanks. I would never have laid my hands upon this were it not for your sterling efforts.
Sterling.
It's a rock? Looks like a rock to me.
Those are unusual inclusions. I've never seen anything like it. It's as if a number of different types of stone have all been interlaced.
On the ball once more, your assessment is absolutely correct. This stone was formed after several types of subterraneous minerals were exposed to tremendous energy.
So it's something that yeah, it is.
Tremendous energy.
Something that forms from the annihilations. TBH, it should be standard for every challenge battle going forward. You wish there were more rewards, though? I haven't seen the rewards. I've heard like some mumblings about it, and I can sort of agree. I wish there was more variety. I'm going to assume there's also some Nopon. I know there's at least one Nopon. I mean, but I don't know. We'll see when we get there.
The annihilation effect.
And yeah, I do hope there are more challenge battles. I hope Wave 4 doesn't leave Wave 3, leave the base game behind.
Type of mineral, a curious byproduct of annihilation. As it is created through sheer chance, it is vanishingly improbable that one might reproduce it through human means.
So it's a pretty precious stone then, is what you're saying?
Do you see now why it is that I was so adamant to depart the city?
It does seem pretty special. But what are you going to do with it? Wear it?
Not a
say
terrible
yes.
idea, really. But no, I already have a different purpose for it in mind.
Oh yeah?
Indeed. Allow me to reiterate before I recapitulate. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Chosen friends, might I ask you to return with me once more to the city? Indeed, what outcome might this ill-omened stone born of calamity bring about? In due time, I will show you.
I'm not going to lie. I would absolutely kill to see someone's art idea of her with her hair down. I think she would be absolutely beautiful. I mean, she's already pretty hot, but I mean, you know. Like, come on, you always see those in like fan art when it's the character with the tail up, the ponytail up or whatever, and then they just take the hair down. It's like, oh, gorgeous. Enigmatter. So this is Enigmatter.
No point lingering here. Let's continue this somewhere altogether more comfortable, in the city.
Now that sounds like a plan.
Now that. What do I have as a quest here? I saw a quest tracker here. Is it just going back to the Archsage? Or was I blind? Which direction was that from? Over that way. Oh, okay. No, it's just the Enos thing. Never mind, I'm good. I'm already maxed out on the... I think that you should do more DLC over summer to wrap up the base game before Wave 4. I think they should as well, especially... and I have talked about this like 2 or 3 times already, but with regards to the leaks that came out today, there are additional leaks suggesting some things for the base game, but I'm not going to go too far into them. I will, however, talk about those in a video tomorrow, with a lot of spoiler warning, of course. She has a refined appearance despite being only 27. I mean, 27 is good. 27 is a good number. I'm 27. And I'm balding. What am I doing with my life? No. You've seen them as well? Yeah. So there are some reasons, however, aside from that, that they are data mining to suggest
Without
base
further ado,
game stuff.
Heavens above, I'd completely forgotten.
What is it?
I'm so sorry. I failed to mention
And,
what is arguably the most vital facet of my identity.
Come again?
I know it's rather late, but allow me to formally introduce myself.
Formally.
Masha, lapidurist extraordinaire, at your humble service.
Why does she look so surprised? Like, what?
Lappy what now?
A lapidurist extraordinaire, my dear. An artisan of the crafts, if you will, in drab layman's terms. I specialize in gem processing and precious metalwork, mainly, but I also dabble in many other types of ornamentation.
Huh. Sounds like you keep busy.
Could I trouble you for a bigger reaction? You're the fabled lapidarist extraordinaire, or how inspirational would fit well in this conversational beat.
Yeah, they're out from the
If anything,
boonies. They
I'm
don't know.
surprised you had time to learn to fight like you do, on top of all your other hobbies, I'd say.
Oh, because I'm too high level. I didn't even focus on Masha.
I hadn't considered that possibility. Thank you for your honest opinion.
These crafts you're talking about.
I'll go fight
You
some
can
mob
make
when
something
I
from
get
the
her
stone.
class.
I can and I shall. Let's see. Judging by the quality of this stone, it might make for a fanciful ring. Normally, it's my policy not to show my methods to the general public. But I'll make an exception this time.
I wonder if
Just for
this
you.
ring is prescripted
Now
in what it'll
watch
obtain.
as the city's lauded lapidarist extraordinaire flaunts her artisanal prowess.
I'm genuinely surprised I haven't seen any complaints from Masha given how she's speaking. Crafting accessories. At rest spots, Masha can craft accessories using enigmatter, which can be traded in the line of challenge in the pages shops. Multiple shops, okay. It's not? Crafted accessories are different from regular accessories in the following ways. Their special effect is decided at random. In addition to the special effect, 4 potential basic stat boosts will be assigned. Yes, that was on the money. Accessory types affect each boost's probability. Basic stats can be boosted arm. Oh, okay, so they're already defined. Max HP attack. Max HP attack, healing power, dex agility, critical rate, and block rate. Stacked boosts will confer reduced. Okay, so if you have like what you want, and then you have 4 attack, that's gonna be lower overall. Because like it's excuse me, like the maximum is being reduced as you stack. Diminishing returns. What? That's the word. Only 1 crafted accessory can be equipped per character. Okay, I assumed this was going to be the case, and I think that's fair. Access the city camp.
Let's make the most of our break, guys.
You can use enigmatter in the craft accessories menu to craft special accessories. The type of accessory will affect what special effect it'll be more likely to confer. Select the enigmatter ring. You think they would do one for healers instead because of her role as a healer. Pro ring, saffron. Oh, I don't like that one. Boosts damage by 15 for every enemy in battle. I mean, I guess. Alright. I mean, it's already 15% damage if there's just one opponent, so. Crafted accessories have an item grade and can each be enhanced to item grade 5. Materials like enigmatter are also required for enhancement. Raising the item grade will be beneficial in that it will both strengthen the accessory special and enable stat boosts. Next, switch over to accessory enhancement. Go ahead and enhance the accessory you just created. So this will have base damage up.
There, more refined
Ding, ding.
than ever.
You have space to craft up to a total of 300 accessories. They can't be sold, but you can dismantle ones you have no use for. Fair. By dismantling an accessory, you'll get back some of the materials used to create and enhance it. Thank goodness. If they were just going to refund it and turn it into gold, I would have cried. Dismantled accessories are gone forever, so choose carefully. Deck your party out in accessories tailored to their needs, strengthening the ones with useful effects, and dismantling those that won't be much help. All straightforward. It's all exactly like I thought, so that's really comforting.
Beautifully done, if I do say so myself. Durable and easy to refine. I made the right call picking that stone for an accessory.
I can hear Ria Tanaka's voice boisterously, just going, ara ara. Like every 5 seconds.
Mio, I'd like to impart this ring
Oh,
to you.
how kind. It seems like
Are
someone's
you
being
sure?
buttered up
Nevermore.
to be the launching,
As key
to be the initial
to
character.
commemorate our meeting.
Wait, didn't you go searching for that stone because you wanted the ring?
They do say that curiosity and danger are two trunks of the same tree. What you ought to know about me is that I live as I please. That's really all there is to it.
I'm surprised. That's not the kind of mentality I'd have expected from one of the city folk.
Yes, you'd think that, wouldn't you? But having different thoughts and beliefs, that's what makes us human.
I don't
Just
like the
as
hair
people of
tassels.
House
That's the only
Vanden
part I don't
march
like
on
about her.
Mobius, waving the banner of war.
Oh, wait. The people of House Vanden march on Mobius.
So do you have House Doyle, who stay back, putting the city's preservation above all else.
Which was Doyle's original role.
But that's not to say everyone who chooses pacifism thinks the way a Doyle might.
So she's of House Doyle? Is that what I'm picking up?
Myself, for instance.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Masha's of House Doyle.
But aren't we supposed to all be working together to defeat Mobius?
Yes, I acknowledge that truth as well. It's a thorny question, to be sure.
Is this also playing on Mio's similarity to the founder Doyle? I misread that? Are you sure? So she's not of Doyle, but...
But
Oh,
be
I can
that
sort of
as
see
it
what you
may,
mean.
I simply cannot in good conscience abandon my principles. Even straying from the soldier's path, how could I deride anyone who seeks meaning in life, who strives for an enlightened future? The city today is a melting pot, one great messy confluence of thoughts. But I'm of the belief that one day they will all meld together to create sweet, perfect harmony. Much like the stone that we discovered.
Hey, Ayers. How are you, man?
Incidentally, and I'm sorry to change the subject, I think I've taken quite a liking to you all. And on that note, I have a suggestion. What would you say to entering into an exclusive contract with moi?
It's a pretty brief opening quest, but I guess Eno's was pretty brief at the start as
It would
well.
grant you the right to receive my premium services as a lapidarist extraordinaire, expressly and expeditiously. Clearer now? And that applies to you, especially.
Me?
I think it's just the flamboyance of it.
You have the makings of a model, Mio. Such qualities are rare to come by. You are a diamond in the rough, my dear. I can see it now. You'll be a future trendsetter.
Thanks, I guess.
I feel like she's calling out the relations to Doyle, to founder Doyle as well. Like, it's subtle.
But I wouldn't dream of forcing you. That would go against my principles.
Or at least the appearance and
All right,
similarity
my
of.
dears. Might I have an answer?
Yeah, okay. I wouldn't mind that. What's everyone else think?
I don't see why not. Sounds like a good offer to me.
You're gonna make gear for us, yeah? Can't say no to that.
No objections from me.
Nor me. And you evidently know how to handle yourself.
Yeah, I want a ring just like Mimi's.
Splendid. Then it's a done deal. Oh, one more thing. I'll have to ask you to procure the necessary materials for my work.
Fair
And
enough.
Of course, I'll have to ask you to reimburse me for the labor as well.
So long as it's a decent gold sink.
Aw, come on.
So then we have 2 million
Some
gold.
generosity, that is.
Please, let me spend
On the
money.
contrary, I'd be more wary of anyone who offers their services for free. And besides, I pride myself on my skills as a lapidarist extraordinaire. Rest assured that any articles you request will be delivered to the highest possible standard. Satisfaction guaranteed.
And that's the first one. Lapidarist extraordinaire. Sensing an opportunity for collaboration, Masha and the party entered into an exclusive contract. Be sure to take advantage of her accessory crafting services sometime.
partnership.
How did I know? It's almost as if the signs were telling me. Masha's class, role healer. A combat healer who heals nearby allies on critical hits. Can also set fields that heal users' HP on art use. Fair enough. But yeah, no, there's I definitely think there will be more teasers. I've heard people have said she's very good, and I can't see that from... Or at least her story was very good, I mean. I can't see that from this first part. It all sounded generic, so I'm definitely looking forward to her ascension. So... What was the prerequisite for getting the Ascension quest unlocked again? Was it just get the... Was it just have Mio get her to rank 10? It's been months since we've done this, huh? Let's see. There you are, dear.
Leave the healing to me.
Yes, it was? Okay. Just watch Enel's clip of how good she is gameplay-wise. If Enel's already making a post and I assume praising her. We'll see. Oh, wait, don't I upgrade from here? Yeah. It's been so long, huh? Rank 10 was what we needed, I believe. Yep, there you are. We got that. So then where does this, let's see. It feels nostalgic now. It's been such a while, huh? There's a way we could see this, not party skills. I believe it was in here. Anna Morish. Take Masha to the city camp and finish for the sake of keepsakes. Well, lucky us, we're already here. Oh, there we go. Wave 3 took quite a while. It did. Absolutely did. It's been since what? Since October? 4 months?
Oh, at long flipping last. There you are, Mash.
Mash.
Looking for moi?
Moi.
Maz, how have you been? We've been scouring high
Maz and
for
Mash.
Yes. Lovely to see you too. You have some business to discuss?
Do they want rings from her?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pull the other one, Mash. It's got bells on it.
So cold, Mazzy. Ice cold. Don't pretend you don't know what we're talking about.
Me and my fair lady ordered matching accessories.
Call
a
it.
while ago too. It's getting silly now.
Yeah, and I recall we paid a pretty penny up front too. Don't want to rush you, Maz, but come on.
Is she about to say she forgot?
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, of course, I hadn't forgotten.
Oh god.
I was literally just pinning down the final touches on the design. I'm on the cusp of beginning production.
Oh gosh.
Oh, you were you? Well, I'm glad to hear it, Mash. For you. I was sweating buckets there. Thought the whole thing had slipped your mind.
Perish the thought. That would be tragic.
Right.
Yeah, someone doesn't believe it.
My sincerest apologies. It did, in fact,
Oh.
utterly escape me.
Honest person, at least.
Figured.
Figures.
But Maz, you're so chuffing brilliant at what you do. It's just such a crying shame that you're like this, you know?
Chuffing brilliant.
Oh, how it pains me to know it.
Hey, at least you remembered now. We're still on board, by the way. As long as you give us a discount for the trouble.
We're looking forward to the finished products. Ta-ta!
I like how he threw in the haggle.
Well, I put my foot in it again. Perhaps I ought to hire a clerk.
What is the
Clock.
deal with those guys?
They're soldiers, those two. Illustrious members of the Lost Numbers. Not to mention my clients. Previously, I received a commission from them for a pair of matching accessories, but clearly my mind was otherwise occupied. Letting my clients wait any longer than this is going to tarnish my reputation. I'll have to expedite my work.
Should we help?
What? Are you quite sure?
We'd be pretty crappy friends if we just left you in the lurch now, innit?
Gosh. Well, I'm incredibly grateful for the offer.
I think she's just high on her
I'll be
horse.
sure to compensate you appropriately when the order is completed.
Will we need to leave the city again to gather materials?
No. Before any of that, we will need to prioritize information gathering.
Information? What kind? And why?
Even the most basic accessory necessitates a great deal of thought. One must consider its shape, application, presentation. But above all else, it is imperative to pin down the nature of the individual to whom it will ultimately belong.
Is she gonna have me automatically
mean
go into
nature?
Planet Challenge for
We
resources?
must learn more about Jake and Tessa.
Probably not.
Find out what makes them tick. Only then will we discern the accessories they desire. That is how I do things, and that is where we must begin.
Sounds like a really roundabout way to do things. Why not just ask them yourself?
Only a third-rate charlatan would consider such a thing. The true creme de la creme must fulfill their clients' orders without uttering even a word.
So we're gonna spy on him.
But you don't have much time.
Which is why I'm very grateful for your assistance.
We may have our work cut out for us.
I suppose we should start by asking people who are close to those two.
That's the way indeed. Then let's begin our inquiries. We must talk to Jake and Tessa's compeers in the Lost Numbers and find all we can about them.
Are Jake and Tessa new NPCs? I can't recall. I assume they are. I don't recall their names.
Jake
No.
and Tessa, yeah? They seemed a bit wishy-washy, if I'm honest. Jake and Tessa, yeah?
Yeah, I forgot it doubles up.
Wishy-washy, if I'm honest.
Well, let's see. Their actions will surely speak for
Yeah, there they are,
themselves.
new in the Affinity log. Okay, I expected new NPCs as well. Only 27 associated with the city. $25, okay. Who are they potentially close to? Well, Stefan. NPC. Other hero-wise, she's closest to Sagiri, but I mean, that's just whatever. That's just, I mean, close. She has potential leaks to two people.
Good to add more names.
Alright, well, let's go around. Oh, do give me one quick moment, though. I gotta bring the pets in, because it's getting cold. Shouldn't be more than a moment. I'm very sorry about that, but it's getting cold and the pets needed to go inside. So I've downgraded, in my opinion, from having 4 dogs. When I moved out, I've inherited my fiance's pets, which are a rabbit and a guinea pig. And they love being outside, so we have a nice station for them in the balcony. But then the rabbit, she has quite an attitude on her, and lately she's flipping her food bowl, so it just took a moment to clean up. So that's pets for you. JB Spear Freak, hey babe, how are you? For where we are right now, we're in the Ascension quest already for Masha. So I'm quite keen to see what happens, because a lot of people have praised her story. And I haven't felt that right now, you know, because... Where did I put my... Oh, my glasses are all the way over there. I don't want to get up. It's quite a weird comparison already to Eno's quest, because they just flat out were like, Master Pan! And... Or, yeah, like all that. Like right away from the get-go. Meanwhile, I have not felt that experience so far. Where to go? Where to go? Show me lines. Where are the lines? I forgot. No, that's not the lines, and that's auto walk. I've forgotten all the buttons. Andrew Leon, how are you? Everyone coming around. I've forgotten how to press the lines. Well, whatever. We'll find our way. I have not touched this game in so long. You can see, like, my sense of the controls are horrid, and I apologize so much. I've just not had the opportunity to play all too much. Masha's really good. You prefer her in this. You prefer her story, even though it's shorter. Really? That first one felt roughly the same size as Eno's first one. You're good. How am I? I'm doing fantastic. I'm happy I'm finally playing. Oh, jeez. I was like, what is that? Oh, that was not good for the ears. I was worried something happened. Back in the day, Tessa once found herself caught between Kavasi and Agnian troops during a mission. It was a big one, Phronesis and all. Platoon had a tough call to make, called a retreat, but they had to leave her behind. But Jake refused the order. Let me guess, he went in to rescue her all by himself? That's right. Fire from both nations fell all around like rain, while he ran all with all the breath in his lungs. Everyone thought they were good as dead, but no. Jake picked up the wounded Tessa and did the impossible, got her home. I ended up taking more hits than her, wound up bloody from head to toe. Not a pretty sight. But he didn't mind. He was just content he didn't have to lose Tessa. Wish I had half that guy's courage. Jake and Tessa. I figured there would be at least one of these. That is really loud, my friend. Oh, I guess I did click the line in at some point. Garrett, you have something new? I pray for your success. May many youngsters get to have their homecoming next year as well. Yeah, no worries, we got it. Oh. I actually really like Garrett as a character. A lot of people probably think he's like a stiff, but he's good. He actually has like some modicum of depth between where he appears in all the classes. What's up, Professor Provolone? Everyone is coming back around. I'm so happy to see some of the familiar faces. Alrighty, and you. Lost Numbers Compeer A. Tessa from House Roads. Try not to have anything to do with the Vandoms and the Doyles if they can. Okay, so Tessa's from Rhodes. Personality-wise though, Tessa's more of a Vandom. Always wanted to bring the fight to Mobius. Naturally, her parents didn't look too kindly on her wanting to be a soldier. They were this close to disowning her one time. That's when Jake stepped in. He convinced Tessa's folk to let her join the Lost Numbers under the condition he'd sign up to protect her. It was going to be so hard on Tessa, wouldn't it make more sense for Jake to try and talk her way out as well? Why put it like that? Then there'd be no one else on Tessa's side is all. Maybe it sounds cliched, but Jake will always have Tessa's back, even if it means the whole world's against him. Talk about passionate, eh? You got a shower now, but you'll tune right back. Dreading the 140 Archsage Gauntlet. I've heard there's one that's 150. I think that's the one you're talking about. I'm not probably going to do that one on stream, because that sounds terrifying. Especially probably on hard mode. Pergus. Oh, Triton, mate. A Triton, man. What? You told Son and Leon, that right? About life in the Kavesi army, about Triton. Cool, well, hang in there. Oh, he's one of those. It's crazy how I both remember and don't remember a lot of these characters. It is 140? Okay. 140 waves. I didn't think they would be doing anything beyond 50. I'm actually shocked. You gotta be cut from the same cloth as ye, that be certain. Yggar's way of looking at things is this. Life may be long, but may be short. But what matters is what you live it for, same as ye. Aye, that's the right purpose of life, to make it full and rich, and make the folks around you strong and sturdy. You're doing a run whilst listening and you're on 60? Is there anything to those? I assume there has to be a reward for 140. 2 hours so far? Okay, do not jump. Noted. Because if it's just one costume behind 140 and it's like the one everyone wants, bragging rights, fair. If it's just for bragging rights, that's all fine by me. Only upload you could find online for the Gauntlet is over 2 hours long, only goes up to stage 70. Only on Enel himself, only 102? And I had to imagine he's taking characters with pretty good builds as well. That actually surprises me. On normal and on hard. Because I assume there's difficulty that you can pick. You only about Jake and Tessa? Yeah, I gotcha. They're kind of celebrities among us lost numbers. Oh, really? They don't like to talk about this too loudly, but you know how Jake's basically houseless, right? Houseless? Ah, yes. Certain circles bandy that term about those to describe one who cannot trace their descent to any of the established lineages. It's unfortunate, but people in that position often find themselves pushed to the fringes of our society. Jake got bullied relentlessly as a kid. Poor guy could never catch a break. But Tessa, who's the same age as him, always look after him and make sure he's okay. The darker Jake's mood got, the brighter and more cheerful she'd act around him. In fact, it's probably thanks to her Jake started lighting up. Now he's, well, as you know him. Wow, that wasn't the kind of story I was expecting. You'd never think it would be from the way he acts. Well, yeah, but they can get on your nerves sometimes, but you can't deny it's kind of an inspiring story. They earned our respect. It's not every day you get to see a story of true love unfold, eh? No big wonder they ended up getting hitched in the end, I suppose. Jake and Tessa, 3 out of 3. Noah and Mio's outlets are unlocked by it. I think you only need to get to 50 for A rank though, which unlocks both. I see. So then that's actually really nice.
Shall we reconvene?
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. That's actually really nice because there's a prompt for you to try it and then there's not really an incentive, but if you enjoyed that gauntlet, then you're like, you feel the need to go again.
Better make
Or
sure
not
we're
need, but
well
desire.
rested.
Please tell me I didn't secretly leave anything else for discussion. No, it's just the supers. I still haven't done the supers, guys. I haven't had the luxury of time. I feel like so ashamed on this. We still need to have a super stream at one point.
Could you all come round for a second?
Well, this wasn't what I was expecting.
I know. I figured they'd be a couple of quirky jokers.
Sounds like they've had it rough.
Indeed. They appear so ostentatious and fickle, one could be quick to dismiss them as mindless followers. But the truth is that they are loyal soldiers both, and they care deeply for each other. In which case, I'd be inclined to substitute an eye-catching design for something altogether more somber. the accessory they seek is most likely...
Most likely... what?
That shall have to wait. In any case, I have a clear idea of what would suit them now. You've been a tremendous help.
Good to hear. So I'm guessing the next step is we go looking for the materials, yeah?
Haha, you guessed correctly.
Are you going to tell us what we need?
Yes. I'll need 2 things. One of them, far easier to come by. I'll start with that. One may find rose quartz growing on Corn Island, on the Arithia Sea.
I'm just
What I
waiting
would
to see why
need
people
is a
enjoy this so
quartz
much.
crystal with a particularly high purity, known as red shawl.
Red Shoral.
Corn Island. Got it. Let's go take a look.
Even right now, I'm still not getting that sense. So for people to say that they enjoy this even over Enos. Like, I need to find out why. XE3 is, in your opinion, the easiest game on normal. So the Gauntlet's been a breath of fresh air. Even hard doesn't quite compare to Bringer of Chaos. Hard was just higher stats and more time. Like, I did not expect my first run when I came across Console K.
There's crystals everywhere. How are we gonna find the right stuff?
That's a question best left for our resident expert, Masha.
One moment. Okay, there we go. Even on hard mode, like, Console K took me in total, including the cutscenes, almost half an hour. Like, that really caught me off guard. But it was ultimately just higher numbers. I would have liked new mechanics for hard mode to at least keep things spicy. Didn't end up feeling that way, which is a shame. Like, if I knew hard mode was going to be like that, I would have picked... I would have just picked to play on normal. You know? I mean, of course it's going to be higher numbers. That's just how it is, but you know what I mean. All the way up. Wasn't this the island where I got attacked by an Ansel and I fell all the way into the water? Good times. Annoying times. You know, while we're also here, probably after this, I want to quickly check some zones and see, because I swear the Colony 9 anti-air battery tower is visible in the base game. And I want to see where that was. I imagine that's going to be spotted from a high up place.
Good thing we found this.
Yeah, you get it. Bring Your Chaos is a very unique experience compared to 2. Hard X the replay has just been longer. Yeah. I mean, like, even if it wasn't Bringer of Chaos, just the sliders was very fun and intuitive. I personally really love the idea that they added sliders for everyone to just mess around with, if that was their preference. For not having touched this game in a while, just I'm still blown away. It's gorgeous. Even if I don't enjoy the world of Ionios, like it's just a beautiful game. I should say I do like Ionios, but not as much as, like, say, the worlds of 1 and 2, for reasons that I've made abundantly clear in the past. But with what they have, even what they have, it's beautiful.
Huh?
Yes, I remember. Here's where I fell. I remember the pain now. The trauma's kicked back in. That's what it was. And it was you too.
I don't want to do this.
Revenge.
You're in our way.
They seem a little easy.
That's the point.
I'll tear it all down.
They don't deserve it. They don't deserve to live after what they've done to me. Doesn't matter what they are, doesn't matter the level. Spite.
Come after me, and that's what you get.
This is our path to the future.
The next leg of our journey will take us to the Orion tunnels.
Okay, so
Hold
maybe
on.
some spice in there.
Don't tell me you're taking us down there to do actual mining for you.
Close, but no mica. It's not minerals you'll be mining this time, but monsters.
Huh? No, literally, right?
Deep in the Orion tunnels, there's said to exist a rare species of ropal. The unique mineral, which takes
Ropal.
root on its back, Argentium, will be our next target.
I forget they call it Ropal's Ropal. I always think of Ropal. Also, Argentium in the Orion tunnels. Argentium, huh?
Though I must confess, I have only ever set eyes on it but a single time.
I forget that it was called, but Bringer Chaos pretty much had a mechanic where the first attacks after being enraged does crazy damage and can pretty much outright hit KO. Yeah, one hit KO. Argent is Latin for silver.
How are you so sure that you'll be able to find it then?
Well, we had no trouble getting the first
Maybe
material.
not then. I don't know. That's just my first thought.
Better hope our luck's not run out yet. Off to the mines with us then.
Red Schwarl. That's all I could think of. Instead of coral, just Schwarl. Brain farting. Brain farting. Yes. Yes, here we are. Please don't be in a screwy location. The one section of this place I don't like. I'm still really sad on the Orion tunnels. They could have had a lot more going internally. Like, I get it. It's devastated with... it's devastated by the Annihilation event, so come on. We didn't need half of it just being Antal City and tightroping. Gotta go down. It's telling me this way is the better way. Yeah, no, so this won't kill me. Okay. Story mode unique.
Is that the Ropal we wanted?
Quite remarkable, isn't it? Let's procure our ore before it gets away.
You know, while we're at it, I'll just play as Mio. Just one moment, please, if you guys don't mind. Or I guess it doesn't matter, it's just a story thing, we're gonna kill it in one hit. But let me just make sure things are appropriate-ish. Yeah, it'll do.
Leave it to me.
That's weird, it didn't let me go for a while. Was that like 1k healing? 50 on auto with 190 on heal. Or on crit. Kavesi not really testing well. Oh jeez. Already forgetting how powerful Smash is.
We were fortunate indeed. Well then, the city beckons.
Alright. Can't even enjoy it. I definitely should try and find another monster after this, though. I do want to try and take a fight with it before I go into the challenge mode. I think Ionis' stuff doesn't have the same impact when you just look up and see things like the Orion Blossoms or Prison Island. It's kind of just the Sword and Uriah the whole game. Well, those are definitely like the biggest indicators. I think also the Sophronia tree comes to mind, but it's not as strong. Especially some people didn't play those quests that involved the Sophronia trees.
Once again,
In
your
2.
incomparable efforts have paved the way forward. Thank you, my dears.
I think, and I'm going to discuss this whenever I get to that kind of video, the choice to have it be about the world merge and have all the stuff based mostly on that world merge means that there's no or little room to incorporate any new concepts because you're clearly pulling from both 1 and 2. And that's fine, especially for people who want that. But it obviously comes at a cost of imaginative new areas.
I feel now that I can finally produce the accessory I have in my mind's eye.
Isn't this an excessive amount of time and effort for a couple of accessories?
Everything in 3 is absolutely
That,
subtle.
good sir, is the difference between the ready-made and the tailor-made.
And I'm fine with that because I can point and go like, oh look, it's that thing.
You may have to give me a while.
Ding ding, ding ding ding.
It is complete.
Contract brace. Oh, she made bracelets.
Good work, Masha.
Okie doke. Time to deliver the goods to those two.
Yes, just a moment. I've given them a call and arranged for them to take delivery at the Founders Square.
Every time for a few moments, I just keep looking at Masha and I just like feel like someone's gonna grab her hair and just ring the bell accessories on her hair.
I really hope they'll like them.
They better. After all the trouble they put us through.
You needn't worry. They will be satisfied, I assure you, or my name is not Masha.
Let's see. Are they in here? I want to see. Contract bracelets. Pair of silver-colored bracelets set with a carmine jewel.
So it's bracelets this time, huh?
That's correct.
Out here in the
Rings,
square.
bracelets, and the like happen to be my forte.
I wish instead of mix matching areas 80% of the time they had really creative stuff like Aegis being dried up, Sartorial Corn Island being a heated chunk of valley. Yeah. I think for me personally the biggest loss is I felt that I'm just not pleased with Mac the Wildwood. I think the view of which colony was it? Colony Ta? Not lower. Like, lower Maktha is like, because of poison everywhere, which then it's just not an issue later on anyway. I think this section right here around Colony Ta is beautiful, and then I just don't really care for the rest of Maktha Wildwood all too much. Like, I don't know if that's just me, but I think they could have definitely done a lot more. Like, have us explore more of those towers, have more things in those towers. Have us at the top of the towers at some point from the rooftops and scaffolding and look down. And then just, you know, Mac the Wildwood lower is a little bit different. I think it's like my least favorite. Not even least favorite, but it's just I'm most disappointed in. Alright. I'm quite curious what will happen here now. Anytime we get a cutscene close to the Founders, I'm like
Jake,
heavily intrigued.
Tessa! So sorry to have kept you waiting. These would be the items you requested. Do check if they're to your liking.
Oh, those look awesome!
Oh, finally! Really kept us waiting, eh?
I know. I am
Those look so
buzzing.
cool. I would love having one of those, actually.
The silver luster comes from an alloy of argentium. To my understanding, it is one of the strongest precious metals there is. Your unbreakable ties inspired the design at the heart of the bracelet, inlaid with a red gem of the highest purity.
The red ties that bind.
Those bracelets will not corrode or tarnish, and will preserve your bond for a great many years down the line.
This'll do just grand. I couldn't have asked for something better. Kinda scary how perfect it is.
Amazing. We barely told you anything.
I really must confess, this is arguably one of my finest works to date. What better keepsake could there be to assuage the both of you alike?
Well, so you knew.
Why the mood shift?
So you already know that much about us?
Hardly. It was quite simple. This was not the first time I've been enlisted for such a request. I'm not psychic.
Wait, what's this about?
That was surprisingly mellow of her.
You know what happens to us folk when we pop our clogs?
Yeah.
We're lost numbers fighting at the front. Our numbers could be up tomorrow.
Telling that
Nothing
to
will be left of
kids
us.
with 10 years.
We were just whooshing to light. It's crap. We're not having any of it. Our names will go up on some cenotaph, but all we'll be is just another statistic.
Yeah. So you see, we figured there had to be a better way for us to be remembered by. Something that'd last long into the future. Something that we'd be proud of, to keep us in good memory.
And that's where the keepsakes come in.
There is naught in this life more beautiful and precious than a happy, cherished memory. And yet, it is human nature that the more precious we perceive a thing, the more we fear it might be whisked away. Like these two here. They aren't the first city folk who wish to set their memories in stone. And certainly won't be the last.
Are rings not common?
To leave something permanent, telling the world that they once lived. Their lives' history writ, and spirits enshrined. A love that cannot be seen, immortalized in physical form. Therein lies the quintessence of my work as lapidarist extraordinaire.
This feels weird to tell to the soldiers.
Now there's the head of House Cassini.
Oh.
We were right to stick by you. Thanks, Emil.
Cassini, head of House Cassini.
Trust us. We'll take extra good care of them. Until our final breath. No.
Isn't Cassini the one that looks like
For a
Rex?
long time yet.
Ah,
If both of you are
Dion's
satisfied,
glitching.
then I am too. Those bracelets, may they serve you well, and impart to you a future both bright and prosperous.
No. That was nice. That warmed my heart up a bit.
All right, that about wraps up the order.
I still can't believe that's it,
grateful
though.
For all the support you've
I'd be
given
really
me, you know.
surprised if it ends here.
Rare is the job where one can feel such fulfillment.
Before we wrap up, I'd like to ask you something.
Yes, I'm all ears, my dear.
Those two appeared to mention something quite significant back there. The head of House Cassini.
My, oh my, oh my. It seems I've been found out, have I?
What is this House Cassini?
I'm actually worried that they delayed Wave 3 because they wanted us to see what was hitting up in Wave 4 with how now Cassini's mentor looks like Rex.
One of the city's 6 houses. You know, like the House Vandam that Monica leads.
And we had to wait for a trailer.
If you're the head, then that makes you Monica's equal. You must be in quite the position of power.
Oh, hardly. I would never compare myself to the likes of Moni, dearest. I only succeeded the role as a formality when the former head unexpectedly made it known that they were going to step down.
And that doesn't interfere with your lapidarist extraordinaire business?
Doesn't seem very leaderly. What's everyone got to say about that?
Free is the citizen who embraces their freedom. We of House Cassini are free spirits, more so than the other houses. Such has been our code for generations.
Free spirits. Huh. That really, if that is a tie-in for Rex, that also just ties into how he was, like, as a salvager and just able to travel everywhere. And again, you know, just went all over Allrest in the end.
So long as one forges one's own path in life, unbound by societal principles, my house's role is to respect and support them in it. So, you see, I serve the people of the city in my own way, as I personally see fit.
Wow, there really are all kinds in the city, huh?
Well now, that was a job well done. And thanks to the experience, I believe I have some new ideas for accoutrements. Let me use this sudden flash of inspiration to put our contract to good use. You did do the Ferris's share of the work, after all.
Thanks, Masha. We'll be counting on you.
And I shall expect nothing but the finest patronage.
You can now craft a wider range of accessories in the craft accessories. Okay. That's it. That's really quite short. I'm surprised. With the party's help, Masha had no trouble crafting elegant keepsakes for Jake and Tessa that met their expectations, marking another victory for the arts. Masha has now gone up to rank 20.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
I assume Jake and Tessa are somewhere else, though, now. Well, treasure him, bonds forged in Argentium. Enos wasn't that long either, you just fought a giant bird twice. I mean, I shouldn't say felt longer. I didn't enjoy it because it was longer, to be clear. I just didn't, you know, the callbacks were obvious. It was like a very easy win for them, in my opinion. This one was nice, definitely more subtle, and now I want to go see the Cassini statue again, because I haven't read that statue in a hot minute. Oh, there they are. Hey, you lot. We'll be cheering for you. Actually, we've always been, truth be told. Huh? You have? You fought against that Mobius and won, right? Mad props to you, like. Do I want props if they're mad? Me and Tessa got your backs, yo, to the extent we can, I guess. You show me as well, Mazza. Oh, believe me, darling, I fully intend to. Are they the same? Yeah, okay. House Cassini. Give me one quick second, because now it got really dark. And I'm sure you can see. One moment. Alrighty. There we are. A little better for me now. Sorry about that. Let's see. I sort of want to go over these one more time. Actually, let's do all of them. Let's start with Vandam and Doyle and work our way down. But yeah, we know for a fact this is definitely definitely Rex. And definitely Shulk, mayhaps. Which again, now this makes a little more sense because of the fact that we know it's a prequel about the founders, and yet Shulk and Rex make an appearance. House Vandam. In memory of the founder of House Vandam, the city's restorer and liberator. The original incarnation of the city was once laid to ruin by Mobius N's hand. The founder realized fully the power of Ouroboros, heretofore limited, and fought against N, ousting him. Once victorious, he gathered the old city's people, scattered to the winds, and re-established the city. With the city restored, he left its government in the hands of the founder of Doyle and departed on a lonely expedition. No records exist of his fate thereafter. Heirs of Vandam's lineage only returned to the new city several centuries later. Oral tradition has it that the founder was master of the classical arts of fist fighting, and the scions of House Vandam carry the custom to this day. Makes a lot of sense because Gondor's a fist fighter. Other than that, you know, just what I talked about in my recent video about most likely we'll probably see N in the prequel. It's just unknown if it's going to be him as the final boss or Alvis. But today's epiphany may suggest some things we didn't expect. House Doyle. In memory of the founder of House Doyle and the city's Liberatrix, directly descended from those who established the first original city. Her whereabouts were lost after N's ravaging of the city of old, but upon encountering the other founders, she committed herself fully to the fight. This founder is said to have a familial relation to the founder of Vandam, with scant extant records suggesting they were likely brother and sister. I don't know why this part doesn't sit all too well with me. I keep thinking back to the fact that it's like scant extant records suggest. I almost don't think that they were brother and sister, and obviously because of the similarity to Noah and to Mio, maybe there's a red herring in there, but like I don't believe this part fully. Or maybe this will get more exposition on, I assume it likely will, since we are going to get a lot of exposition on the founders. She fought alongside the founder Vandam then, who was the elder of the two, and brought the power of Ouroboros to completion. That's also a little, if this is like a Noah Mio thing, also a little, you know, Noah's the younger one in this game, yet now in the founders version, it's like opposites, you know, because founder Vandam has his Ouroboros mark in the left eye, whereas as a Kavesi, this Noah has our Noah has it in his right. Words. Said to have been bright and wise, this founder laid the cornerstone for much of the city's governments and legal system. I'm going to skip these two. I'm going to go to the ones in the back. You are definitely the Shulk red herring of this game. House Ortiz. In memory of the founder of House Ortiz and the city's liberator, a Kavesi soldier, the founder was released from the flame clock system by the other founders, and henceforth spent every last ounce of his energy for the cause, to liberate the city as one of the first Ouroboros. With surpassing skill in mechanical engineering, the founder fought not with the blade but with a weapon of his own fabrication. He was also responsible for laying the foundations of all the mechanical systems supporting the city to this day. Following the fight against Mobius, he poured the remainder of his days into rebuilding the city before perishing at the age of 80 years. Although how he attained that feat despite his origins as a Kavesi soldier remain unexplained. So, all of this sounds like Shulk, but I mean, we know that, you know, every last of his energy. So he was released from the powers of the flame. He was released from the duty of the flame clock. So maybe there's like something that the other founders rescue some members of the colonies at some point. Playing all the mechanical, yeah, you know, just more mechanical reference to Shulk, which again aids to the red herring of this character. And this one with the striking appearance to Numa, House of Rhodes. A soldier of Agnes, the founder's flight to the death... A soldier of Agnes, this founder's fight to the death against the founder of Ortiz, a soldier of Keves, was interrupted by a chance meeting with the other founders. Freed from the bondage of her flame clock, she joined the fight against Mobius. Although a soldier, their founder is reported to have been exceedingly gentle and kind at heart. Additionally, her skill in the healing arts greatly contributed to the development of medical science in the city in later ages, and irrespective of starting life as an Agnian soldier. She is said to have surpassed 80 years of age, though the way she achieved that remains shrouded in mystery. So these two have the same condition, and much like Noah and Mio at the start of this game, they were also enemies of as Keves and Agnes. You can sort of see the Agnian attire in, I guess, maybe the sash on this character, and obviously like the arm frills and whatnot. Other than that, there is some speculation I'm going to be bringing up in tomorrow's video that relates to these two characters on when we could potentially be meeting them within the story. So we'll save that discussion. I'm going to save Giga Chat over there for the end. Actually, no, I'm going to save this for the end. But let's go here. House Raid. In memory of the founder of House Raid and the city's Liberatrix. That's right. Don't forget that this is the mentor of the founder. Rather than the founder herself, this statue depicts the founder's mentor figure, standing as a sign of the deep reverence and devotion she felt for her teacher. The founder's master was unconnected to her by bonds of blood, yet he raised her as would befit a child of one's own, it is said. So, Shulk has an adopted kid? Maybe Ricky adopting led to Shulk wanting to adopt, I don't know. Though of a calm and constant disposition, the sight of him on the battlefield, great red sword in hand, struck fear into many a Mobius. And though the vicious struggle against Mobius cost this ferocious warrior his right arm, the loss did nothing to diminish his desire to own his martial skills each day, standing as vivid testament to his indomitable will. It just struck me, but you notice that each of these four founders, Vandam, Doyle, Ortiz, and Rhodes. You notice each of these four founders have discussions on them perishing, like how long they lived, or their what remains is unknown, or they vanished. Yet House Raids didn't even mention that he passed, or like how long he lived. They just said he took a war scar. He has likely an artificial arm. That's it. Do you not say anything on how you perished? That would be interesting. House Cassini. In memory of the founder of House Cassini and the city's Liberatrix. That would be interesting if this founder was one of Mio's sisters and another one of Rex's kids. That would be quite interesting. Much like with the founder of House Raid, this statue too depicts the founder's respected mentor rather than the founder herself. The mentor boasted a robust physique, wielding two greatswords at once with utmost ease, and facing down Mobius despite the loss of one eye. Noah and Rex are gonna have some scars, like, they're gonna have even more scars, man. Loss of one eye. I wonder which eye, and if that has any significance. Also, it's just the parallels. It's funny that people thought this guy was gonna be Zeke, somehow. I personally never thought about that at all. I was on board with this guy being Rex from the beginning. He lived his life in unsophisticated sort, broad-minded but impassioned, and is said to have aided the founders in the fight against Mobius, physically and spiritually. What is going on with this? These make, like, a heck of a lot more context with what we know now. Physically and spiritually. By spiritually, is there some way that, they... Are Noah and Rex like gonna pass in the prequel, but yet they'll be able to push on in some way for a while? But then Cassini would have to be Agnian, which doesn't track. How does it not track? I'm sorry. I mean, not everyone has to be if they're just thrown into a mishmash blender of this world. I don't know. He was further reported to have been a free spirit whose qualities influenced the other founders, still young and impressible, while the city was being restored. His qualities influence... okay. Indelible proof of this rebellious spirit can be seen time and time again in the ethos of the house in generations to come. They didn't mention how he passed either. physically and spiritually scare me a bit. They're clearly getting scars during the trip, because the way we saw them, they looked whole, you know. Rex had both arms, or Shulk had both arms, and Rex definitely had both eyes in the trailer. So it makes me wonder if when we actually see them, when it's Founders time, like, obviously it makes me more certain that that what we saw was going to be a prelude in the first few minutes, and then it's going to immediately jump to Founders, and these two will somehow be here. And I'm sure they're going to explain that, but maybe they'll appear in that next cutscene with those scars already. I don't know. The Ouroboros' Stone's Cage. The object on display upon this plinth is the very first original Ouroboros Stone's Cage. It is important to note that initial designs for the monument are said to have included a statue of a seventh founder in its place. Next to no information remains about the seventh founder's identity, and it is possible that this is not due to a simple loss of records. Rather, historians speculate this is the result of a conscious decision by the seventh founder. I've heard some people go even as far as to suggest House Cassini's founder is one of Rex's daughters, that's not Mio, while the seventh founder is the third kid. And I'm not likely to believe that, I don't think that's the case. But, you know, I mean, I think everyone wants to see what both Pyra and Mithra's kids look like in some way. That was a good refresher, honestly. I was going to be working on that video tomorrow, but I may just well do a retake because I actually have a bit more info I want to discuss now that I've refreshed myself. Just training the kids. Okay. Next up is the Land of Challenge, so shall we? First things first, I don't want to enter with just one tank.
I'll keep us safe from harm.
I'll work on this later. Your immediate guesses are either M, or if Alphys isn't actually evil, he's the seventh. I had that in the back of my mind too. It would be quite interesting if M was the seventh founder. I don't know how that would deal in a confrontation against N, but maybe she's just in the background and personally deals with the founders. Because, you know, she has the motive to rebuild the city that both her and Noah built together. And then just keep it on the down low. Which is why they wouldn't build a statue of her. I can sort of see that. Or if Alphys is an evil, him. Maybe. And motive to keep herself secret. Exactly. Okay. So with that nice little diversion and having done Masha's quest, let's go check out the Land of Challenge. So where to? Let's just speak with them up on Archsage. Okay. I did not want to re-edit that video, but I might just put like a little note. I don't know. Because I already recorded it and it's like a half hour long and I'm like, do I want to expend my voice for another bit of time like that? Either way, I'm not sleeping tonight. I got video editing to do now. Nope.
All under control.
Excuse me. There we are. I don't know, with what I've seen of the mining, I'm quite intrigued. Like I have a few more things I can discuss now. Maybe I should just rework it. I don't know.
Congratulations to friends on job well done. It seemed like trials proceeding apace.
Hi, Shulk.
Thanks to friends' fiery combat performance, Archsage cannot help grinning.
I can just completely imagine Howden, like, not dancing, but like, he's doing some poses in the booth for this guy.
Please behold what friends
Yes, as far as grins go. Yours is exemplary.
Don't know about the beholding part, frankly. But don't let me rain on your parade.
Surprised this is voiced.
Hey, so talking of these challenges, that wasn't all you had, was it?
Oh, Nopon Archsage have been busy thinking up this and that. Which is to say, still got thing or two hidden up sleeve of Archsage.
All three,
If
please.
friends keen to try.
Well, I reckon we got her.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Gotta keep the Archsage smiling.
If friends keep completing trials of Archsage, we'll give out bigger and better prizes.
I hope so.
Fun of challenge battle only just begin. Please do bravely keep at it.
Please let there be more than just what's in Wave 3. The Archsage's Gauntlet. The mysterious spacecraft by the Archsage's hand is known as the Archsage's Gauntlet. Rules of battle here differ slightly to those governing Ionios. The Gauntlet is comprised of several stages. To clear a stage, defeat all the enemies that appear. Powerful enemies will appear at certain key stages, and in the final stage, to defeat them and make it through the final stage to reign triumphant. You start each Gauntlet run by picking one member of Ouroboros. By recruiting heroes from the shop between stages, you can assemble a party of up to 7 strong. Use your score in the shop to recruit heroes and purchase emblems with special effects. Your score will rise as you defeat enemies and perform battle actions such as combos. The enemies and shop lineup of each stage will be chosen at random. Purchase the heroes and emblems that will best benefit you and try to survive the Archsage's Gauntlet. You won't be able to enter the Gauntlet in hard mode with the Lucky 7 talent set at first. The blue page sells the Lucky 7 license to make this possible. I think that's fair. Just want to limit it. Ooh, thank you for the gold coin. The Nopon Archsage has more trials up his sleeve yet. Be prepared to tackle this new gauntlet he came up with to keep him smiling wide and bright. So I assume, yes, the pages are up. Alright. Caching Nopon Stone 2. Aside from item exchange, you can unlock and strengthen emblems for use in the Archsage's Gauntlet from the blue page. This is nice. So this is like every few rounds you can do some upgrades that'll make the next round better. This is the true spirit of... This is well within the spirit of roguelites. When you acquire a locked emblem in exchange for blue Nopon Stone, that emblem will be unlocked and available for purchase from the Gauntlet shop thereafter. You can strengthen previously unlocked emblems too, up to a maximum of +2. Once upgraded, they'll show up in the Gauntlet shop in their already strengthened state. Okay. Recommended friends try a quick run of Archsage's Gauntlet, plenty to savor. Archsage so fired up, he create cornucopia of ways to find challenge. Battles so toasty they ignite blazing spirit in friends. Do have peak of Archsage's Gauntlet next opportunity. Archsage worked tireless 3-day work week to create perfect show-off stages for friends. Pleased to preserve precious Archsage smile. Alrighty. Okay, so I was wrong. This is the time attack we've always gotten. So there's nothing new here, which is a bit of a shame. I would have liked at least, like, I don't know, 5 more of these. That's a bit of a shame.
Whichever challenge tickles friends' fancy.
Beginner, intermediate, pro. 30, 50, 140. Wow. And there's only Slan, Senna, Unition, Nonia. Okay. I'm quite fine with starting with beginner, to be completely honest. In fact, for the sake of time, beginner sounds the best. Now... Oh, okay. So they don't just start with the base skills. You can take whichever one you want. What was my setup on Noah? I know it's not going to matter too much, but I do just want to make sure I have breaks, which I do. And I'm going to assume that whenever a hero joins us, it's the hero with the outfit that we've set up for them. I did not want to do intermediate. Okay, let's just do Noah.
Cannot wait to see how friends tackle this one.
I can't wait to see how I'm going to tackle it either. I want to know how fast... I imagine the first few rounds will go insanely fast, especially for beginner mode. Oh. The Nop Watch is a feature unique to the Archsage's Gauntlet. This gauge depletes over time, and when it runs out, your entire party will suffer negative penalties. These 3 penalties are greatly reduced HP recovery, rate of recharge, and ally revival speed. Interesting that they didn't choose to just do a flat damage down, but these sound absolutely horrible, especially rate of recharged. You can refill the Nop Watch gauge by spending your score in the shop. Be sure to top it off before time runs out, but beware, it costs more with successive acquisitions. So you want to be careful when you top it off, that's what I get. That's just... How did I miss that? Come on. There we are. Easy enough. Using the shop. Okay, I like that they're teaching you as you're doing your first round. In the shop, you use the score you accrue to recruit heroes, purchase emblems, and refill the Nop Watch. The shop's lineup is determined at random, but the heroes you recruit will be limited to heroes you've allied with. Take on the Gauntlet after gathering plenty of heroes. Well, I got all of them, so easy peasy. I wonder if... Because I've seen Eno. I wonder if Melia and Nia can join, because I feel like having Nia in this would be just bonkers. What's more, if you purchase emblems you've already acquired, that emblem's effect will be further amplified. Emblems can be strengthened up to +5. Okay, that's fair. That's actually really fair. Only goes up to +5. Strengthening emblems via shop purchases is valid only for the current Gauntlet run. Their strength resets at the start of the next... That's... interesting because it doesn't mean everything's a one-time purchase. You keep having to go back, but it also means you sometimes want to save up to just bank on a really good run. I'm very sorry, one moment. I just have a quick text before we continue. It is work related, so I just need to respond. Okay, sorry about that. Let's go. So I get 2 DPS or a healer. Of course I want Ashura. She has launch. I like that in case you forget they show you the effects that they have. Yeah, let's go for Ashura.
Go wherever you go.
Now, can I control heroes?
Let's get conquering, ladies and gents.
Recruited heroes will use all the arts they have access to, but during chain attacks, you'll only be able to use those they've assigned to the arts palette. The Gauntlet's chain gauge is harder to fill than ones in normal battles. Additionally, selecting a hero's chain order during a chain attack will consume the chain gauge. Selecting a hero's... So you have to be extremely picky then. And you're not allowed to abuse the chain attack as much, is what I'm picking up. Oh, that's a shame. You can use shuffle tickets to change the shop lineup. Okay, that's what I expected. They can be acquired by defeating fierce enemies such as key stages or rarely encountered lucky monsters, like Pepitos. You can carry up to 3 shuffle tickets at once, and the number you start each run with will increase as you ally with more heroes in the main game. Yo! Okay. I'm gonna take it. Don't have to worry about healing for the rest of this. A battlefield messiah. It's not possible to interlink in the Archsage's Gauntlet, but to make up for this, you have the power to activate Launch Charge by pressing the button. What? By activating Launch Charge, you can send all enemies into a launch state. The Launch Charge gauge rises. You defeat enemies. Can we go straight to Launch Smash? Using the Launch Charge will also trigger bonus time, during which your score will build up faster than usual. Attacks dealt to foes will also contribute to the score. Yes, but it charges very slowly. I mean, I'd imagine so for something like this, and it's very clearly something that can abuse, like, rack up points. Emblems are items that'll help to assist you with your full roster of allies. Purchase emblems from the shop, and their effect will be present until the end of your Gauntlet run. Refund Chain. Partly refills the chain attack gauge when a chain attack ends without fully depleting the gauge. When Agni and Zeal. When you include 4 Agnians, boosts those members' attacks and party line, yada yada yada. Not particularly interested in that one. Kivesi Zeal. Oh. I'm gonna try for a lot of Kivesi. Let's go for that. Nighttime change? Okay. I wonder if zones change as you go up the levels then. If you complete a stage without any party member being in-capped, you receive a score multiplier. This will max out after 5 KO-less stages in a row. I feel like beginner was maybe too beginner friendly. There are a number of ways to increase your scores. Defeat enemies, inflict topple, yada yada yada. Let me see. Defeat enemies, inflict topple, burst or smash an enemy, defeat enemies with chain attacks. Hit enemies with attacks during bonus time, use the launch charge to initiate, or receive certain boons through the Archsage's whimsy. The following situations will add a multiplier to your score. When successive stages have been completed without letting any party members get KO'd. During bonus time. Or 2 during bonus time. Or 3 while the effects of certain emblems are active. Earn a high score and make your team the best they can be. So we don't need a refill. We could get our second tank in Xeon. What other Kivesi tank is there? It's Xeon, and then it's obviously lands. Was there another Kivesi tank? I'm trying to recall. But we do need a topple, and he does have a decent-ish topple. Oh, wait, there's Riku, I guess. Healing power up. Boosts healing 8 power greatly. Additionally, boosts max HP slightly. Xeon for topple. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I got the break, he's got the topple. We have 2 tanks. Oh, we're not limited to just 1 per. Interesting. How many emblems can we hold at a time? Up to 5 of each type, plus 6 power-ups. There's also curses, and it shows our time revived, and it shows our combo finishers. This is really, like, I'm in love with this. Like, I was worried when they said roguelite. I thought they were just flaunting the word out just to, like, you know, throw it out, because, you know, how many times have roguelike and roguelite been thrown out recently? This is incredible. Like, actually, my props to them. I fear I may have picked too easy a stage for the stream, though. Lowers max HP, but boosts score in battle. Max HP down 30%. I'm gonna lose my mind if it's so easy right now, and then somehow stage 29. By taking this, I'm going to regret it. Let's just go for this. Oh, why not? I'll have a little bit more challenge.
Out of my way.
Like, I haven't even had to use Shadow Eye. I haven't had time to use anything with Shadow Eye. And you don't have to pick anything you don't want, huh? Greatly increases whimsy occurrence, but lowers event occurrence. It's a curse, not effective in beginner. No, it's fine. In the 30 stage mode, you have little chance of losing. Is that even in hard mode? You have just very little chance. Because I'm regretting not picking this and going for beginner then. Or I'm a little regretting this, and I should have gotten intermediate at least. Or at least 30 on hard. Haven't tried, but probably. Well, they're not being one-shot. Never mind. They're just being one-shot slightly less. Cannot afford any of these, unfortunate. That'd be... The only thing I would say is maybe I would have enjoyed being able to sell emblems we don't need. But I feel like that might be too broken, especially if you're just sitting on a lot. Out of the way! Having fun? I don't even think we'll need to do this more than once for the Nopwatch on this. Why not? It's only 400 at the start too. Like, this will be relatively inexpensive if it does get low.
This'll be a challenge. Don't lose focus.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Machina Forest. Disappeared for a moment there. I think that was just might have been the load screen, unless you meant you disappeared. Or did the stream drop? Is that what you mean? The boss has been vanquished, earning you a shovel ticket. And it's also free. When team includes 3 non-Kevesi / Agnians. Okay, so this is very clearly just referring to City. Or the DLC, I'd have to assume. Healing power up 1, Kevesi Zeal +1, and a refill. I don't feel like taking this just yet. Oh, you disappeared? Okay. Well, I'm glad you're back. City, Mobius, and Eno. That's what I assumed then. Okay, okay. Makes sense that it'd have one. Well, we're 3 for 4 on the Kevesi Zeal, so I could see this being really useful really soon. I like that there's actually a little bit of thought to this. I don't mean to be using this. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Pretty sure last time you were here it was the final boss. It may well have been, my friend. Oop. Sorry, you sir. Moneybags. Each attack mods from emblems. Boosts attack mod from emblems for every 10,000 on your score. That could be pretty chill later on, especially like in later on. Let's just keep bulking up this Kevesi Zeal, to be completely honest.
If there's no other way, then we go all out.
Nice to hear you're so motivated.
I'm not going to lie. If this was a canon thing, and Ashera knew about the Archsage's Gauntlet, she wouldn't leave. She would live here. Ah. Oh, can't get anything, so I'm thinking about anything. What is this? Auto attack up. Meh. Might be fun for an incursor run. Can you imagine attack up, crit up run, and attack speed up? If attack speed up is a thing, and then you just have as many incursors as you can. That could be quite funny to look at. I'm just on the mid-level beginner course, so only 30 rounds in middle difficulty, so it's going extremely fast. If I knew it would be like this, I would have done hard mode round 30. You could only get two incursors, one for you and whoever is obviously Alexandria. So do the other members of Team Ouroboros not show up at all? It's just you and heroes?
other way, then we go all out.
Leave the healing to me.
Just heroes. That's an interesting choice, to be completely honest. I was completely expecting everyone else to be in the pool too. Seeing them in a hero role would be awesome. It sort of would be. Like, I'm actually genuinely surprised. But I guess the you're not allowed to interlink sort of tipped me off. I just didn't really think about it. We're at stage 13, and even though the fights are going well, we're already at half on the Nop Watch. So we'll hold it for a little bit more. I also do want to start saving up for the next hero.
If there's no other way, then we go all out.
Are you ready to die?
Sword strike.
Let's do this. Oh, you can launch attack in the middle of this. That's actually surprising. You can do that in the middle. Now, is there some sort of tech to that mode? Do you perhaps want to save them for bosses? Like not being able to switch to them and just in their base class with no interlink hero role. I would have hoped that would have been the case, but I suppose not. Combo duration up. Boosts the duration of all combo reactions and slightly boosts damage. Boosts dex. I'm glad that attack doesn't seem so prompt. Like they don't have an overpowered just here's attack. They just slightly tack on attack everywhere. The launch, yes, but not in the way you think. Okay. Like, not for saving it for the kill. Launch is best used when you have Smash ready since it heavily boosts the score gained from kills. I'm going to save this up because I really want a hero.
Fight with focus.
I have your back, friends.
I'm going to try to withhold Unlimited Sword. To be completely honest. Make a little bit of a challenge of this.
I'm energized just watching.
Still though, I'm actually really quite content with this so far, and this is again just beginner stage, only 15 in. There is a medal just for attack. Okay. You did an 8-minute video going over the basics and giving some minor tips for pro course runs. I might do the same, to be completely honest. This is just incredible, but I'm going to need a lot of time. I still am going to be working on tomorrow's video anyway, because I am going to be pushing for a video discussing what was released today. I don't want you, Iserd. Let's go for this, since we have 5k and 400 anyway, so we can hold. So we're halfway there. Let's do one. It doubles next round, 800. Okay. Oh yes, there is a reroll. Oh, you're completely right. I'll do that next time. I thought like next time is right now anyway. Oh well, there we go anyway. Oh, but I don't want. I want a Kavesi. Reroll is shuffle. Oh, they even had a nice animation. Hi, Masha. Be careful, some shops have themes? Oh, I see. Okay. Focus attackers. Boosts attackers max HP and attack. Effect increases per attacker in party. Agility up. I'm the only attacker right now. No Kavesi. Mind if you send the weird feature? It seems very rare, but you only got to proc twice. Sure, go for it. As long as it's not spoilery, I don't care. Go right for it. I'll do one more shuffle. Oh, I'm gonna take you. Oh, it's gonna be a while before we get 4 Kavesi. But, like...
I'll try.
How could we not take her? How could we not?
I'll do my best to help.
The zones in changing is a very nice touch. I will take a moment and look at that very shortly. I'm sure I'm not in any trouble, but just, you know. If you buy emblems, there seems to be a chance to get the same emblems if you re-roll without closing the shop, letting you level them up immediately. But you've only picked it up twice. So you're saying if you buy an emblem, there's a set chance that it just when you shuffle will come right back. I wonder if that's an intention, if that's the case. Okay, so this is a curse. Greatly increases event occurrence but lowers whimsy. Oh, and there's just that general boost attack. Why not? Right now my goal is just to have enough emergency for a Nope Watch. No clue what it is, but it's less than 20%. So if it's less than 20%, I might just chalk it up to almost luck, you know? Like, I'm sure there's probably an intention, or there's some intent to have you, like, if you pick something, I'm sure there's probably some sort of modifier that goes up to ensure that you have a chance to get more rank ups on that item. But I'm not so sure. There's like 40 emblems, you've only done 10 runs. When the Knop Watch drops to 50 or lower, boosts attack relative to the watch depletion, starting at half of the depletion. Okay. That's a little risky. Debuff up, max HP up. I'm gonna hold.
If there's no other way, then we go all out.
I'll do my best to help.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's... I don't think it's luck. What I think it is, I think when you pick something, there's a modifier working behind the scenes to perhaps increase the rate of obtaining more of what you already picked. I don't know. That's my initial thought on it. If I were designing this feature, that's how I would think about it.
I'll repay you later.
Last ditch effort is insane in pro course because Knop Watch refills become very scarce. I can see that. I don't have any particular worry about it on 30, and I'm sure I'm not going to care too much about it even on, even during 50 runs. Not particularly bothered by this. I don't want to shuffle because I only have one left. I did not mean to click that button. I didn't mean to click it, but damn is that satisfying. They give us the full Lucky 7 time too. Now, they did mention, however, they did mention that you can't use this on hard mode without. You can't use this on hard mode. You can't use Lucky 7 on hard mode without having that contract or whatever it was. Is that something you also need to purchase every time when you're attempting hard mode? I'm going to assume no, because they made a very clear note of that one specifically. Agni and Zeal, which we are not worrying about. Other Zeal, we're not worrying about that. Combo to Chain. Partially refills chain attack on executing Smasher Burst. Let's do one ticket. Now, will this give me 4 options because it's at a checkpoint? Okay, interesting. No healers, rip. Or no... No, but it's equally not worth buying even once. Really? You don't think so? Is it you don't want to use it in even like hard mode? Let's bump up this zeal. Combo to chain is so good on the 140 Gauntlet. I'd imagine so, because you want to abuse that chain attack as much as you can. Check the price when I finish this one. Will do. I'm a little upset they wouldn't let me see it prior. Why do I keep pressing A? I'm at 12k now, come on. I don't care about Alvis reviving. Let's go for the boost recharge speed based on the number of emblems held. Only like 2% right now. No, I'm good. Just like that, that's fine. Yeah, I'm really curious to see what's on the list of items. And if I recall correctly, this one is going to get me Lands and Senna's outfits. You do, however, like that they didn't just unlock Unlimited Sword, but also just Infinity Blade. I mean, I'm just happy they chose to go through that with that restriction, to be completely honest. I think them not limiting Lucky 7 all too much in the base didn't really help either. Makes auto attacks absorb HP proportional to damage dealt. Focus defenders. Not particularly keen on any of these, and I already have 3 healers. Let's do it. Why not? Shuffle. I already have 2 really good healers in my opinion. There she is. Oh, come here, you. And with this Kavesi 4 or Kavesi 3, whichever one we have. Where are you at? Okay, so this is just a show off of what we have. Rank 3 Kavesi Zeal. This is gonna be nice now.
You'll get everything I've got. Shadow
Oh my goodness. Find it funny you got all costumes in 5 runs. When the team has under 7 members, boosts recharge speed in proportionate number of missing members. You know, I'm not particularly keen on this, but I sort of do want to buy it because I can't see myself using it later on. And from what I gather, you sort of have to fill all of these. You know? Let's just buy it. You don't think you can fill it all? No, what I'm saying is, like, by clicking on them, they're added to that inventory. Or, like, they at least show. Is that it? Probably not. Maybe I just did something dumb, but it's okay. This is my first run, and it's on easy. Tickle Whimsy. Those just show you what you got this run. Okay, so no matter... So I was thinking, like... You know, I don't even know what I was thinking. It clearly shows that there's ranks and whatnot. My bad, ignore me. I am just a rambling man. Fast attack. Speeds up the performance and frequency of auto attacks but slows recharge. Last ditch effort. Drops, yeah. Again, this one, yeah, I can definitely see this being useful on the 140 plus. It's just, it's not an achievement system, it's just for you to review so you don't screw yourself. Okay.
This will be a challenge. Don't lose focus. Here goes.
So what are these events versus Archsage Whimsy? I don't think I've experienced one, or if I have it, I haven't noticed it. I assume it's just Archsage's Whimsy is just they added a gimmick, Meanwhile, events are like bonus waves with different mobs than you'd otherwise see.
Keep your heads or lose them. We can deal with whatever comes.
Not in 30 round run. Okay, both event and whimsy, because I saw event doesn't happen in it, but I just assumed maybe whimsy would. You know what? You can shamelessly plug all you want. So long as you do not post a source that is insightful to someone else or is misleading, plug away. I don't particularly want any of these, but we... Can I get a 7th member before round 30?
This will be a challenge. Don't lose focus. We can deal with whatever comes.
Oh, my Knot Watch is really low. I haven't even been paying attention. Uh-oh. Imagine if I lose this because I didn't pay attention to the Knot Watch all this time. Bad video showing you how to play the funny game within a game. You're all good. Don't even worry about it. I always feel extremely self-conscious myself, so don't even sweat it. Do what you want. Just do it because you want to have a good, you want to enjoy it, or you want to show people. That's the whole reason behind my channel. Do you consume the chain attack? Or, sorry, when you use a chain attack, is Knot Watch still being consumed? No. Okay, excellent. As much as I want to save the chain attack for stage 30, I might not have the opportunity. I am getting scared.
This will be a challenge. Don't lose focus. They may cause us problems. I think we make them mad. Control them. Cross impact. Sword strike. Noble torch. Control them.
I am so close, please. Go ham. Last 5 stages just go ham on buying. You're right. Oh, thank the Lord. I don't need to worry about that. I doubt we're going to go below 50 now. Last stage. Now, other question: Are these bosses, or like the like, you know, the 10, 20, 30? Are these always the same mobs? Oh, Mio actually died. Oh, that reset my bonus. Now, can I chain attack in the launch state?
I had a great idea.
Leave this to me.
All right.
Multiply CT by 50 when first attack. Okay. No! Oh no! Because they're all heroes. Oh no! Why did I think differently? I completely overlooked the fact that they're all heroes. So they're all going to go past 100. Oh, that's evil. Well, let's just abuse you now. Oh, never mind.
Good effort, friends.
Feeling
sufficiently amused? Here is Archsage treasure. Please to receive. Will it bring friends joy? Archsage sure hope so.
I could just... I'm sorry, I could just see Adam Howden in the recording booth, and he has, like, his eyes popped out, and he's just staring dead at whoever is, like, the voice coordinator, and he's like, you really want me to talk like this? Okay, so these determine it. 2400. I like that they show you everything. You can take screenshots of these. These are really fun. Return to the line of challenge. Okay, let's see those shops now. The outfits are disappointing. Alright. Archsage's Aid, blue. Friends at market for swap. Blue Nopon stone for experience toward acquire class. You know, I actually completely thought this was going to be the case. Also, 2400 Nopon stone too, as opposed to 2400 Nopon just red Nopon stone. These were extremely easy to farm. Like, I'm actually shocked. What's your friends? What's trade by prizes? All what I expected, unfortunately. 6k though, oi. Do flawless crystals consider you being in the time attack? Or in the gauntlet? Like, if you kill, because it's 65 per any defeated, and it goes up to 250, does that take into account, does that reset every wave? I'd imagine it would have to. If not, that would be a amazing oversight. Demon Fang necklace. This could be good for aggro, high damage tanks. Every floor resets. I'd assume it would have to be the case, and there's some for 2k. Dazed enemy boost, launched enemy boost, extends launch duration, boosts crit rate 45%. That's gonna be nice to have more of these. Deal 60 more damage, but take 20% more. This would be nice. And these are all just the same, just at lower. They're not bad. It's eh. Yeah, 2k you could farm from the others. Yeah. These ones are nice. Silver and gold Nopon coins. 2k for a gold Nopon coin, but from blue I don't really think is worth it. Enigmatter, which we need. Found only in the aftermath of an annihilation event. Noponic gold. Round... Oh! These are nice. These are a nice touch. You have 20 plus fiber reps from fighting one of the supers to get the normal and hard crowns. Oi. These are a nice touch because I actually think I'm missing literally like 2. From having everyone's that upgraded. Excuse me? Excuse me. 60k? I mean, I get it. I just did one on easy in the middle mode, but... Damn. I'm actually scared to click on the throwback bees now. Oh, only 3k. Oh, they have previews too. This one's nice. This one's like Arctic Deer. Crimson. It's not bad. It's just what? Reversed colors? Fortune Clover Green. It's a nice sentiment, but I don't think this works. In my opinion. Maybe if the black and the green was swapped, to be completely honest, it would look a little better. That looks sick. Wait. Is this a callback to a Malthus? That's a Malthus's color scheme. Malice's colors? Really? It gives me just right up, like, I mean, obviously Malice in some of it, but it just reminds me of final form of Malthus. This could have been something more. Santa's. Why the light orange? I can't recall. It's okay. Normal fire? It doesn't give off that vibe. It would need to have been at a higher intensity, to be completely honest with you, for me to actually... Amalthus's colors, Malice's core lines. Yeah. No, I think out of all of these, Tyon clears. Noah and Mio right after. Then I would have to say Senna's. Union lands last. And what do we have here? But if I recall, these reset after a run? Or they're permanent? Because I was a little confused on reading that. Lands might be a reference to Mecha Fiora. I can't personally see it all too well if it is. Maybe. Slows the Nopon watch to accelerate depletion speed. Oh. I thought they would have... I did not mean to do that. Like, you can't have, like, a verify? Like, do you want to purchase this? I mean, I guess it's not bad. And I feel like it'll downright be essential for the 140s. Yeah, it is go for the 140s. I didn't want that, though. Grants a chance to receive shuffle tickets when visiting the shop. This one will be nice. I feel like that's going to be essential. Or not essential, but it'll be a quality of life thing. It was a good purchase, but it was unintentional. I wanted to save it for something else, potentially. I don't know. Grants a chance of auto attacks to inflict a random debuff with 1% chance. So if you buy them in the shop, they're either added to the Gauntlet if they have a lock, or they permanently gain a level. Okay. Defense up will be essential. I imagine everything survivability related will be the priority, then everything related for attack. Gonna be real, emblems are way better compared to the license to inflict doom on enemies that there are 3 seconds into a fight. Dead at 3 seconds into a fight anyway. Attack up after use. After using a chain attack greatly boosts attack for the rest of the stage. Nice. Some of these are interesting, while some just aren't all too appealing. When a team has 4 plus of the same roll recharge speed increases per person. I want these for attackers, that's for sure. Don't snuff DPS. So what, would you say equal attack and defense with a slight slight early focus into defense? All of them are regoated except for Roll Unity. But I mean... Actually, no, you do sort of want 2 tanks and at least 2 healers. Usually. I mean, that's just the standard anyway. I think Roll Unity could be good based on the build you're going for. Which is what I like. There's very clearly, like, you can think about the one you want to go for. 5 tanks, 2 healers. No, these are all very nice. So if this was just the beginner and it was 2k...
Archsage have cornucopia of challenges in store.
It was 2,400 for a score of 57k, roughly. And the only requirement is just get to ranks. You only needed 50 to get all of them. Okay. I can do some more of this later tonight. This was really interesting, actually. Like, I actually really like that chain attack mode. I can see that adding a little bit of survivability while we wait on wave 4. I think that's it, though. And let's see. Roll Unity is essential for it. Well, yeah, for the recharge, I imagine, because it allows the tanks to just hold and just really pump. Don't get the hate for the Knopwatch. My run to 134 used full DPS with latch-assist effort for quintupling damage. People dislike the Knopwatch? I mean, I feel like it adds a certain it adds a good element, in my opinion. I don't think it detracts just for existing there. There is one thing I wanted to see, though. I wanted to go to really high up locations. I wanted to go to really high up locations and see if I could spot where that anti-air battery tower is on the map, because I swear there is a location where I can see it from. Although clearly probably not from here. Dominion Flower gets some good use here because it's a good burst option. Teach's burst isn't all too great. Like, I didn't probably look. Was there a emblem that allows that is debuff resistance down to make Machine Assassin viable in the mode? If you go too deep into a run, you'll find heroes might keep their health buffs from the Gauntlet. That's funny. Regardless if it's an oversight or not, I find that pretty funny. Maybe it's from Arthea, or it's probably from the remnants of City. You're a Shara casually with 75k health. Oh boy. Nope, cannot see from here. This will probably be as good a place as any to see. There's a badge that gives you plus 40% overtime if you burst or smash in a wave. It doesn't cap as far as you can tell. 40% damage increase. Jesus. I'm glad these buffs aren't a pittance, and they're pretty much essential for the 140 rounds. I swear I'm not crazy, guys. I swear that sword, the sword is somewhere here. Maybe from Cloudkeep. Or not sword, the anti-air battery. Eventually you end up 80 levels below, really? Getting a boss to rage quickly has been the death of a few runs. Oh, for the smash and whatnot. Why the foggy weather? What was it? What did you do in this game to reset the weather? Was it just skip traveling? Yeah, it definitely was. Okay. So that's just the Capticorn side. You better show up in Wave 4 or I'm going to be upset. Doesn't seem to be here. Let's just go boating and see. Clearly they gave Poppy a new model for 5 seconds of screen time. God. Would actually irk me. Monolith skulls. Oh no, I forgot how to control you. There we are. This is what I get for being lazy. Anti-air battery. I know you're here somewhere. You're visible somewhere. It has to be in that direction. Like, am I actually crazy? Or wasn't the anti-air battery visible in the base game? Sir. 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 Like, if we're looking at the map of Ionios, and it's that pre-world, yeah. You remember seeing an anti-air battery near Keva's castle way off in the... Oh, how could I forget? One place that's really high up that we didn't think about. Thank you, you saved my bacon.
Guess we know Ionios like the back of our hand now.
Or maybe it was the one from the Queen's Chambers. You're right, I do think it was here. You saved my bacon, Gov. I think. See the Mac the Wildwoods. See the Uran Mountains. Her Majesty just does so love them. Can definitely make out more Ardain. Was the Queen's Chamber higher? This fog is not helping. But if it was right by More Ardain, that doesn't match up with what we saw in the cutscene to begin with. You are actually only able to see it in low places. Just... what is going on here?
It should be operable now.
Oh, this is the height anyway. Near Kevis Castle, yeah. Let's go down then. Let's go down. Let's go from here and then work right down. Near Colony 11, near Kevis Castle. Be interesting if we can get a better view from it. I think probably from up top that fog is just messing with us. I mean, the Bionis horn is clearly visible. I still don't see that battery.
Sometimes virtue brings with it other rewards, too.
Maybe it was too cloudy when I looked at Cloud Keep. Or, let's try again. I wonder if we had to explore the sea near Origin in the DLC. I don't know about the sea, but I do have a hint as to some locations that we'll get to see. But that'll be in tomorrow's video when I talk about the leaks. Let's go down and see if we can get a further one. God, whatever monster snores like that actually scares the crap out of me every time.
Is this, like, a rare thing?
Maybe Agnes Castle's the one? There it is. Am I crazy, or is that it? And it's in a position. Oh, also, yes, there are leaks. Actually, Wave 4 was potentially data mined already. So watch out. Because by that I mean the cutscene, the names of all the cutscenes, as well as some of the location names have been data mined. And it seems to have been in the same fashion that they dropped like, for example, how in patch 1.2 Masha's artwork was in the game files. It seems that sort of the same thing has happened this time around. Bionis' horn and a battery with what looks like XE1 Colony's walls. Yeah, okay, I'm going to take a screenshot of this, because I swore this thing was here.
Something?
Maybe I can see something from Capricorn, or at least a little bit better of a view. Let's try from right here. But yeah, I definitely swore that I saw that battery before, and it looks like I was right. Colony 9 future will be explorable after 11 years. I think that's going to be the case, and also there are definitely some good impressions for that to be the case too. That whole area right there with all the cracks, that's just incredible to me. Personally, you know?
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh god, I forgot. No matter how many times I've set that up, that scares me sometimes still. Alright. Slow Hand, thank you for the subscription. I hope that you enjoy what I have to provide. I really do. I even lowered the volume on that too, and it still scares the crap out of me. Yeah, I just cannot seem to find anywhere else. So we know at least one location from the from here. Let's give it one last check. I fully doubt it'll be visible, but maybe if we go all the way out on the Ascension grounds and look to our right. Pro tip when you're grinding pro course in the Gauntlet, by the way, mute the music and play your own. It's just gonna get really monotonous. No, this is only just Archsage. Okay. Well, I don't think there's really any other spot that I could very well see that from. I'm gonna make a note of that. But as Senna is extremely jubilant in the background, and oh, there's Uni. Senna. Good enough. Alright. That is where we're going to call it for tonight. Thank you all very much for sticking with me as we've come back for more Xenoblade Chronicles. I'm just happy to be able to play the game again, have some time to play. And I know I still have the super bosses to go through. We'll try and work on that at some point soon. I promise. I promise. I really want to do those on stream. Which is why I've still, after all this time, not handled it. So with all that said, thank you very much for... Ma'am. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for sticking with me and talking about this. It's glad to be back. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's good to be back. I don't know what is going to be happening to streams going forward. I am going to be in night shift within a month. And that is definitely going to screw me over, but, you know, maybe I'll do early morning streams or, like, streams around this time before work. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Thank you, Bleak. Thank you, Mac in the Forest. Thank you to everyone who stopped by. Truly, I mean it a lot. And with all that, have a great one.